Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna talk about NLE Choppa, NBA Youngboy reconciliation. If y'all want, this is kind of like a part two right here, but different twist. This song got nothing to do with, somebody. I'm not gonna say that everything is gonna be automatically in the best of conditions or that they're gonna be friends and all this other stuff. But what I am gonna say is what is really going on with this, and is their situation more connected than what you think? It's gonna sound crazy, yeah, you know. But I'm gonna say another chopper. Hey, it looked like you you like being with Kirk Franklin, NBA Youngboy from Louisiana. I heard I said God bless. Look like they got some good pastors down there. A lot of Louisiana rappers, mentioned God before. Lil Wayne definitely one of them. Boosie is like top Louisiana names. It's not like somebody who's just you know. I'm gonna leave it at that. I think yeah. So when I go and think about things of this nature, though, man, I'm pretty sure you got somebody praying for you, young boy in the league. You feel me? And do you think? I ain't gonna say you scared of police though, none of this like that. The police ain't really the problem. I think the real problem is, do you want to go out like that? I know you're not thinking about it now, and not. It's reconciliation is a reflection of the situation as well. Can't put my finger too much on it, but what I am gonna put it on is, yeah, okay, you're willing to go far, risk this and that, but I think the real problem is, what will your parent, your mom think about your situation, your family, whether you got a sister, a brother, a cousin, never can see you. You got children, never, a girl, never. Maybe that relationship is over. How sad they gonna be. You gotta really look in their eyes, and you can't look nowhere else. And you in the hospital room, and there's nothing you can say on too much on why and not, except looking straight at the situation uh, that you could have put your mom through, your family, and there's not much to turn to. Where are they gonna be living afterwards if you die and not, or how their life is, and who they gonna be living with. Um, Everything comes into play afterwards. So when we go deep into these type of subjects, it becomes easier once we went through the harder parts. We can look at the bright side more and appreciate more and want to do more, want to get out of the situation more. So we're in this together, whether you see it or not. Whether he's all the way from Memphis, young boy all the way from Louisiana, one can move one side of the country, the other one can move on the other side of the country. Uh, Different. It can be a different weather. You can be in the rain. You can be, you feel me, whatever. It's colder, hotter. same situation. Is that what you want? And if not, can quiet time or chill time or just not being around everybody that you know that might be effective or they might be pushing for this way to go this way or not, do they really know or looked at all of the options or the harder situations in life where, like I said, you got nowhere to turn. All you can see is the faces, and you want to do something, but things is done and not. There's things that you could do. You don't know if you can. These are like you can say like you on the edge of a cliff, looking. You can look up, you can look down. Up can be the motivation. Down can be what you've been through, or it could be what can be waiting for you. So this ain't gonna be a doom and gloom podcast right here, but it can be, whoever's listening to, a reconciliation, not only with the better life, better stripes, better atmosphere, you could say, better scenery. They're living pretty well right now. But what about with God? Inviting him into these hard situations and times, walking with, not only for better, but in a sense can be for worse, as in if you're going through a bad time, you still try to not have them sad moments where you have to look straight into the eyes and you can't do nothing and you feel like you're in a hospital room and he's the only one that can help, but you don't really want to look and spend more time, and you rather run from it or look away, or I don't know, take your frustrations out or do something just not to take a look in the situation and the sadness and the despair and the hard times that has to be faced in life when there's no real outlook, but there is in Christ. That decision making, that hard time, that heart pounding moments can be put away, but we all have to face hard times. My yoke is easy, my burden is light, says Jesus. What does that mean? What doesn't it mean? These questions, when we come face to face, help us not only with the hard times, but with faith to keep going stronger. I know this sounds crazy, but through the hardest times that was going on in Jerusalem and Israel with Romans and this and that, where would Peter be without the faith? Where would Paul be that this is sometimes bigger than us when we look through the hard times. Just going through sometimes can help others see things in such a different way that helps bring a peace for many more days. So when we think that we're not only doing this for ourselves, because we're looking in our situation as a dark tunnel without the light at the end. There is a light at the end. This is what I'm saying. We don't have to go through this alone. He doesn't have to go through it alone. Well, what is really feeling like the main factor cause of these in between lines of situations where we feel sometimes if we go here, it's not enough. When we go here, it could be even worse and not enough. Is that a person, another man's ideas, another man's way of thinking? Is it another man's perspective that can make us feel worse about what we feel or what we know can be better at times? Or is it have we gotten, is it a comfort that we feel like we need to be comforted, whether it's by people, situations, environments, just to push through? I see whoever you want to mention, Abraham, you want to mention Joseph, who was in jail and as a slave, sold as a slave. Where is this all leading to? Because I know Joseph didn't stay in jail being blamed for something he didn't do his whole life. That sounds like the hardest thing in the world. Being, so let me put it like this. That was because he didn't want to sleep with another man, with the king's woman. So you imagine, he's somebody, the shame that he had to face for something he didn't do. Whether it was being a slave, the guilt, the treatment, and he, like he was a wanted criminal or something like that. That killed little kids and stuff like that, or like the worst of the worst. That having that was that on is it? She had to go through not only heart, excuse me, heart situations. Like you had to go through heart struggles, mental struggles, physical. You no longer can do pretty much what you want to do, where you want to be, and yeah, like these things can affect your spiritual as well, and with the hope and things going on. Want to go to Abraham? He's away from everybody. He knows family, this and that. He's with people that worship another god, sacrifice people and this and that. I'm not gonna get into it, but eating no money in a dry desert because God told him to. So mental, physical, always thirsty, heart as well. The people you really love, you want to be with, you can't We go to even Moses killed somebody. Was working with the Pharaoh. He got the victory. He got the moment. Yeah, the you have to feel happy or whatever though in certain aspects of his life. But then he had to go to the desert and get better and um, you can say confront the truth, confront the hard situation, confront the thirst, confront the hard times, and at the end know that God is still with him. Was that a bad thing? Was it a bad thing to see the miracles done every day? He's still, breathing. He's still his clothes that lasted all of those years and 40 years in the desert. The Israelites, you know, uh, that is an amazing story. So yeah. So with that said, is it time to reflect on what really can possibly be a hindrance that we think about sometimes. We think is the worst situation, whether it's years, time go by. We're not even thinking about that no more. Is it a girl? Is it a he said, she said? Was MBA young boy living a single life and accidentally was with a girl that he was with? So he, as a famous man, you don't know, you're just traveling places or whatever, though. Sometimes it's really that simple, sadly. But if that is the case, if both men had their own women, married happily and peaceful as well, like women not trying to get into no trouble, would that be a bad thing to be in that situation? Would just leaving all that aggression, all that jail time, all of that, being in the worst situation, you leave those thoughts of struggle, and I'm not gonna say exactly struggle because things, we all gonna go through situations, and life isn't easy. Everything, I understand, everything is not gonna be handed to us as well, but what is going on sometimes can be the it factor and moving more forward and peace and more. So from what I see on this is definitely a good time to reflect in this way. I'm not gonna be reflecting on all the problems. Oh, he did this, he did that, he didn't do this little thing, or find a telescope that on his face or something, nothing like that. But say leave it like that. So right now, this is what I'm gonna say. Right now, as we speak about these topics, I know this isn't the most fun. You're not, this isn't the same as talking about, you know, uh, whatever we rather do or not in a situation. We rather go to, many of us probably in some shape or form had to make a change in some spots. Some of us haven't. What I am gonna say is we might want to do the workout for some prosperity in other areas is good. Did the workout and Women, you might have done a workout to try to look a certain way, get a certain hairstyle. You spent a certain amount of money that was hard to spend on doing your hair, this and that. Some of y'all, I don't recommend makeup. Y'all doing all this and that. I'm not gonna, I say a lot of us is beautiful naturally though. We just gotta embrace that more, work on that. Besides that, hey, a lot of us men, like the workouts, the muscle, whatever, six pack. I could say haircut, whatever it is. What about the heart workout? What we going talking into today? And does it seem as scary as or whatever as bad or hopeless or before this conversation? That's the real thoughts right here that can make more of a change than we thought in the beginning and can do much more now after spending more time in these type of workouts right here. I'm not here to say workouts ain't bad. I'm not here to say as well that all makeup is bad, but these things are more important and it affects all the other areas as well. Uh, that said, appreciate the message. Like, spread the word, comment, put your thoughts down below, and I'll see you next time.